Be ready. 10 seconds to go. Start. Honorable members, insolvency and bankruptcy code is among the biggest and most impactful economic reforms undertaken in the country. With the coming into force of this code, banks and other financial institutions have been able to settle directly or indirectly an amount of more than rupees 3,50,000 crore. This code has also curbed the tendency of willfully defaulting on loans taken from banks and other financial institutions. Under the direct benefit transfer, funds from more than 400 schemes are being directly credited into the accounts of beneficiaries. During the last 5 years, rupees 7,30,000 crore have been transferred through DBT. So far, not only has DBT prevented rupees 1,41,000 crore from falling into wrong hands, but it has also enabled deletion of names of about 8 crore ineligible beneficiaries. DBT will be further expanded in the coming days. I would urge the state governments to use DBT in more and more schemes. Infrastructure will play an important role in ushering in a prosperous India. My government's continuous endeavor has been to build infrastructure in an eco friendly manner, along with concrete greenery has been made an integral part of the highway and expressway projects for supply of electricity. Optimal utilization of solar energy is being stressed. Household and industrial wastes are also being used in road construction. In the 21st century economy, the pace and spread of urbanization will continue to increase. Development of urban infrastructure in cities and suburbs will pave the way for economic progress and enhance employment opportunities. My government is tirelessly working for a modern India by providing world class infrastructure and public amenities in villages as well as cities. Special emphasis is being accorded to improving connectivity in the northeast, hilly, and tribal areas. In addition to increasing the ease of living of citizens in the Northeast, tourism, agriculture, and other allied sectors will also benefit from better connectivity. Effective steps are being taken to expand organic farming in the Northeast under the Bharatmala project. Construction or upgradation of about 35,000 kilometers of national highways is to be undertaken by 2022. In addition, under the Sagar Mala project, a network of good quality roads is being constructed in coastal areas and areas adjoining ports in the vast country. Honorable members, urban transport infrastructure is being created to cater to present and future requirements, while developing infrastructure attention is also being given to addressing the challenges posed by pollution. My government is developing a transport system which is not only fast and safe but is also environment friendly. For this, special emphasis is given to public transport. Metro rail network is being expanded rapidly in several cities. The facility of One Nation, One Card has been launched to realize the dream of seamless mobility. Similarly, electric vehicles are being promoted to reduce vehicular pollution. The network of electric charging stations is also being expanded rapidly. Modern amenities like gas grid and highways are being developed at a rapid pace. PNG based domestic fuel and CNG based transportation system are being developed. In modern India, we are according a special emphasis on production of biofuel. Prior to 2014, about 67 crore liters of ethanol was being blended. This year, we have set a target of about 270 crore liters for ethanol blending. Enhancing the use of blended ethanol will not only benefit our farmers but also safeguard the environment. Further, it will reduce import of petroleum products, thus saving foreign exchange. My government is fully devoted to make the flow of Ganga uninterrupted and pollution free. Recently, encouraging evidence of revival of aquatic life at several locations along Ganga have been reported. This year, during the Ardha Kumbh in Prayagraj, the cleanliness of Ganga and amenities provided to the devotees have made news throughout the world. My government has enhanced the dignity and self esteem of every person who contributed towards the successful organization of Ardha Kumbh by honoring them. Under the Namami Gange scheme, my government will further accelerate the campaign for closure of drains releasing effluents in the river Ganga. On the lines of river Ganga, the government will also endeavor to clean up other rivers such as Kaveri, Narmada, Yamuna and Godavari. My government is making earnest efforts for conservation of forests, wildlife and the environment. In recent years, forest and tree cover has increased by more than 1%. During the last 5 years, protected areas in the country have also increased. In 2014, the number of protected areas in the country was 690, which has now gone up to 868. To address the challenges posed by air pollution, National Clean Air Program has been started in 102 cities. Solar energy plays an important role in reducing the adverse effects of climate change and global warming. Proactive efforts of India have resulted in the better future. Stop